Hey, what's up, fam? This is Trey Dog Official, and I'm just giving you my update on how my garden is going. You can see my corn is looking pretty healthy and green right here. We just had a big storm recently, and so these plants have gotten a lot of water, and maybe too much water, so could be a bad thing. But I just want to show you how well the beans are doing. Look at how well they climb. I didn't have to train these at all. They just found it. It's really cool stuff. Oh shoot, did I break something? Yeah, I just broke this leaf right here. Poor guy. Anyways, I'll get some scissors later and chop it off nicely. So the beans are looking good. This little bean's looking like he's surviving. Squash is looking good. There's some more squash. I still gotta take the excess out, put it elsewhere. But yeah, you can see everything's looking real healthy. Everything's looking real good. What else can I tell you? You can see these things. I don't even know what these are. These are seeds, it looks like. Seeds on the corn. I didn't even know it grew seeds. So I'm learning with you guys. So I have to do very little weeding. This is the only weed I have to pick in weeks. No, just one or two. You know. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, you know, there's a handful of weeds I gotta pick, but it's way less than, you know, if I was doing it any other way. And hopefully these squash will grow nice and big, crowd out the weeds. Now, there's something I also wanted to talk about before I close out this video, and that's see these corn tassels right here? So the tassels are what I want to talk about. They need to wind pollinate. You see I got a little pollen on my finger here? I don't know if you can see that. So corn needs to wind pollinate. So you need to plant your corn close together. I'm going to get some more corn pollen on my fingers. I'm basically helping these corn pollinate by touching their tassels, but they'll grow longer and they'll touch. So that's important. You know, you got to make sure your corn's pollinating. Plant them real close together. If you plant them far apart, they're not going to pollinate. Plant them like, you know, 10 feet apart, those tassels aren't touching. So unless the wind is real good, it's not going to pollinate because there's no bugs that are coming to do that. It's not like a flower where, you know, they at least get some nectar out of it. Corn just doesn't do that type of stuff, I guess. It's a grass, kind of makes sense. I mean, grasses have different methods of getting their genetics out there. But another thing I wanted to talk about was the corn worm. So there's like a worm that'll get in the corn and eat it all up, and it's the most horrifying thing when at the end of a season you open up your corn and you see all these worms in it. It's like something out of a horror movie. It's disgusting. I remember we had a really nice organic heritage white corn that we were growing in my dad's backyard, and I was so excited to eat something that was, you know, heritage, has been around for hundreds of years, and I thought it was like the most highest quality, safe stuff to eat. I opened it up and all these worms, man, it was just so gross, you know. And it just made me realize that I think we in the organic health community or whatever think that, you know, we're smarter than all the scientists, we know better, it's all just nature smarter than everything. But no, man, nature is brutal, man. Nature is dog eat dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, bugs are gonna fight tooth and nail to outsmart us every time. Whether you're a permaculturalist or you're an agronomist in industry, you know, we all have challenges dealing with bugs and dealing with pests and stuff like that. So it's up to us to really respect the science and respect a lot of mainstream agricultural science, because they do know really well. You know, I mean, I really am a proponent of BT, Bacillus thuringiensis. I believe that it is a safe, reliable method of you know, dealing with the cornworms. So what you do, and I'm going to do this today, and I'll show you guys once I go out and buy it, is you want to go out and buy some BT. So just search on Google or whatever, you know, where to buy a BT pesticide. I found it close by at a Canadian Tire. There's one in stock, so I'm gonna probably hopefully get that today and bring it back here. And you want to apply it to these little tassels when it gets brown. So right now it's kind of red. They haven't really dried out, but you know what? It's not going to be a bad thing if you do apply it a little bit early, as long as you make sure that everything's pollinated and everything. Shouldn't be a big problem. That's all I wanted to say, man. I'll keep you posted on how this goes. Once the squash grows out a little bit, I think it'll look much more green and alive. But right now it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the end result thus far. I guess I shouldn't call it the end result, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man, it's looking pretty good. So happy gardening.